Can we talk?
The Almael sees you.
I thought the spear was already protecting this island. But you seem to think the Yods want it even more protected? How?
You must understand that this can only be half.
Half spoken. Got it. You don't want your sister knowing the details. My lips are sealed. Just lay it on me.
This island is built on the largest source of white helidium in all of Adelpha. The Almael uses it to power the spear, but it's depleting quickly and won't last forever. If they are willing to help, the Dalatai Guardians could find a way to bring more white helidium to the island.
Understood. I'll talk to Liaz. If that's what it takes to redeem the Guardians, she'll be all for it.
Dalatai Guardians are outcasts. Their outlawed order started our descent into extinction. They are forbidden to enter Kizar.
Well, without Liaz, I wouldn't be here talking to you, and the message of the Yods would be lost forever, so come on. She just wants to see her daughter.
Ishana and Liaz share the same Fey essence, as did Yan, her former partner, who reverted so many Dalatai Guardians in his foolish attempt at violence.
Was it really foolish to sacrifice themselves to save you all? You, among all people, should appreciate the value of protection. You need to listen to Liaz, because this is how the invaders are winning right now. They divide and rule.
Divide and rule. Words of Sankra. And yet the Almael sees wisdom in them.
Wisdom's good.
If the message can convince the Dalatai Guardians to protect the spear, the Almael will half speak in their favor, and Liaz shall be heard.
Thank you. Thank you for that bit of mercy.
The Almael has half spoken.
So you and your sister have never disagreed before? Ever?
The Almael is one luminous being, the incarnation of Melia on Adelpha. She doesn't disagree. The dissonance in the Almael's voice is something else. We call it Sankra. The path is blurry. Akastak, the spear. One renews, the other one protects. Protecting is saving.
Technically, males and females mingling renews life. That's saving too. But I think you both may be interpreting this the wrong way.
Who are you to criticize our ways? The Almael has ruled Adelpha for thousands of cycles far before your arrival.
I'm not looking to offend anyone. The ladies have run this world for thousands of years, and I'm sure you have the best reasons to do it your way. I don't want to interfere with your politics. I'm just a guy who wants to get home.
A guy? You are the message. You brought Sankra into the temple of the Almael, shrouding your true intentions. Denying you is the path of the blind, but obeying you is merely a one-eyed vision.
Could we maybe agree that my name is not Message? If the Yods are giving me a ticket back to my daughter, I'll do everything I can to save you from extinction. But I believe the shortcut to the endgame is shutting down the invader bases one by one. No invaders, no threat on your people. That's your message in a nutshell.
The message is already changing. The other eye won't close on his unseen words.
That's cryptic. Who's the other eye? Your sister?
The Almael has half spoken.
Not a yes, not a no. Okay. Sorry, lady. Who are you again?
The Almael, protector of life and the oracle of the Yods.
It was good talking to you, Almael. I have to leave now.
Walk where the Yods can see you.
Yes, do you read me?
Yes, Ulukai. The Dalatai Guardians will help you.
How do you... I haven't said anything.
When you were talking to the Almael, you left your channel open. I heard everything. After studying the map, I've identified several facilities that are storing copious amounts of white helidium.
I can clear the outpost. Can you send your people to collect after me?
Sure. But there's a problem.
Of course there is. Hit me.
White helidium can't pass through Adronka. Small amounts are fine, but it gets unstable in large quantity. The Daoka could explode and obliterate the area, just like in Talanzar 15 cycles ago.
Any safer option?
We could use a Fisher Talan boat. I can centralize the shipments in the coastal village of Sapa. That will take some coordination, but it can be done.
Well, you think they'll do it? If I'm ever gonna get home, we need to find a way for everyone to contribute. Y'all got no advanced weapons, no vehicles, no protection. There's not much to work with here.
Talans are resourceful. I'm sure every village has something to offer. You just have to figure out what exactly. Talk to the chiefs. It shouldn't be too difficult now that you're fluent in our language.
What are you talking about?
Ulukai, you do realize we're having this discussion in Agazork.
Really? Wild. The odds did something to me. I have a feeling they're only getting started. Thanks for the map coordinates, Liaz. Let's do this. Slate out. Where's that? Can I have a word?
The Almael hears you.
Why do you think procreation is the key to the Yod's message?
The Almael understands the voice of the Yods, and they want Okastok to be celebrated again.
What's Okastok?
The festival celebrates the cycle of life. Can't you hear? Birth is silent. Thousands of moons without new life leads to extinction. Complete the circle. Follow the will of the Yods, and the message shall become.
What do you mean, become? Become what?
The message can't be trusted until it brings the first Daramon to the Almael. The first of many.
What's a Daramon exactly?
A Daramon is a symbol of Talan unity. The festival of Okastok can't happen while the villages of Adelpha remain isolated. Help them. Unite the people behind their leaders, and you shall receive their Daromons in return.
What's so special about this place, Kizar?
Kizar has been a sacred haven for thousands of cycles. It is where every Talan life begins, and Melia's last bastion. Without Kizar, there would be no Adelpha.
About the echoes. You heard them too, right? It's like the Yods are in my head.
The Yods are not in your head, human. They are everywhere.
Well, wherever they are, they're looping the same message over and over again. It's what I hear every time I...
You don't hear the message. You are the message. Powerful words spoken by the Yods. To hear the message is to understand it like a true Ulukai would.
Can you give Liaz a second chance? She'd like to just talk with you.
The Almael can't hear Liaz. She is an outcast. The Dalatai Guardians fell under their own false prophecies, and the Yods reclaimed their tainted lessons of war.
Listen, you can't blame her for something her lover did. They had good intentions, right? The Dalatai Guardians are not the enemy, the invaders are.
Liaz learned nothing from Yan's reversion. As long as she bangs the drum of war, Kizar will be off limits to her. The spear protects the Talan race from the violent nature of Sankra and all the dissident voices. We will continue the circle of life. That's the will of the Yods. The message speaks of saving all the Talans from extinction.
That's right, every Talan. Liaz included. So help me save her. Let bygones be bygones. Please?
You don't understand. This can't be. The Almael has already half spoken.
Then that's it, like Zokrim predicted. I'm the Ulukai. Why else would the Yods bring me back here?
There is no Ulukai. Not yet. I'm sorry you and the Dolatai Guardians were fooled by the false prophecies of Khazar and Zokrim. They were wrong interpretations of the Yod's way. Only the Almael reads the will of the Yods.
Wait, what? You don't believe in the prophecy? But you believe that an Ulukai is still gonna come? I gotta tell you, reading between the lines ain't my thing.
The Almael. I cannot be more clear. The Ulukai must hear the message and understand its true meaning. You don't understand it, so you are no Ulukai.
Maybe the word clear is getting lost in translation here, because this is not clear at all.
My point exactly.
Could you imagine, just for 1 second, that I am the hero you guys are waiting for? Sounds a tad pretentious, I'll give you that, but...
You are the message. Words of the Yods. Leave their true meaning to the Almael.
Even though you and your sister can't agree on the meaning of 4 words. Save us from extinction.
Silence. Akastok shall be. Extinction shall be avoided. The Almael has half spoken.
Excuse me, who are you again?
The Almael, nurturer of life, and oracle of the Yods.
I have to go now.
For now, the Yods are waiting.
Nemet, how are the children?
I healed them, but I couldn't find the cause of the disease, so I'm afraid I'll have to return if the stomach cramps start again. But duty calls in my village too, so I should head back to Emiya now.
Speaking of Emiya, you don't have a spare Daramon, do you? I'm gonna need a bunch of them, and frankly, I got no idea where to start.
My village is as good a starting point as any if you're on the lookout for Daramons. Emiya has its share of issues like every other place on Adelpha, I'm sure. Help us and I will bless our Daramon myself. Or help other villages first, because by the odds, the whole of Adelpha needs help.
You look important. Can I have a minute?
Wherever you come from, they must have taught you how to properly address a chief. I am Hatso, leader of the MA. And who might you be, funny one?
I'm Cutter Slade. Not sure if you've heard of me.
Ah yes, the Ulukai I've been warned about. Emiya is not interested in your stories. I would offer you a delicious morag on your way out, but supplies are limited.
Just give me a minute. What are you afraid of?
I was elected supreme in front of the Yods. I am not afraid of anything. Now listen. We already have one useless troublemaker in this village. We don't need another.
Who is that?
You haven't met Doc yet. He's by the lake. You should visit him and swap your ridiculous stories about saving the planet.
Those invaders everyone's worried about. Have you fought them?
Why would I? I want to start negotiations with them to ensure Emiya's safety.
Negotiations? You see what they're doing out there. They'll take your land and enslave you.
Don't spit your violence at me. You want us to provoke the invaders. Emiya is peaceful. We sell fruit. Nothing more.
Listen, Chief Hatso, the Yods sent me here for a reason. I can help if you let me.
Have you ever walked through the charred ruins of the Procreana Library? Scattered in the dirt are the remains of 100 victims. There are no martyrs in Emir, and no heroes. We don't need any Ulukai here. That is why we live.
Okay. Just how are the negotiations going?
I haven't met one that I could have a conversation with so far, but I am committed to making the effort. I believe the invaders have some unfinished business in Dasan. I just want to send them a signal that we are willing to collaborate, if it can speed up their departure.
Where I come from, they don't like collaborators during a war.
War? Would you stop with the violence? There are no warriors here. Now go. Leave me. Drink morag juice in the treetops.
What's your take on Doc?
Our Doc? The son of Kazmir? Fools breed fools, and I despise fools. What more can I say?
What happened in Procreana?
It was Adelpha's center of knowledge and science, until those stupid Dolotai Guardians arrived to wreak havoc. They convinced the Recreators to help them storm the invaders' bases and fight with everything they had. They lost. The Recreators all reverted. I'm smart enough to see that war never works. As long as I am leader, Emir will not fight.
What can you tell me about Kazmir?
He was obsessed with prophecies, a kind of stories told by the late Dolotai Guardians. He dragged me on an excursion once to marvel at some stupid stone with runes he'd probably etched himself to get attention. I'm sad his son has followed in his footsteps.
What are you up to?
I work hard to keep Emir out of trouble. My people are counting on me. I am their leader.
Tell me who you are again?
I am Hatso, you simpleton. Leader of Emir.
That's all for now. Bye.
I'm worried about you, Ulukai. Where are you?
I'm still in Emia. You heard about some troublemaker named Doc?
Casimir's son. Doc is a good Talon. Maybe a little lost, unsure of his essence, like his whole generation.
What's wrong with this generation? Let me guess. It's those damn video games.
No. There hasn't been a conversion ceremony in a dozen cycles. It's too dangerous to bring our youth to the Well of Essence.
So these young Talons have no essence?
Everyone has an essence. They're just not sure which of the 4 essences are theirs. The ceremony is meant to reveal exactly that.
Oh, I was a teenager once. It can get pretty confusing. They figure it out. Eventually. Slayed out. Hey there, can we talk?
Greetings, stranger. My name is Moore. Have you come to register?
Register. For what, exactly?
You know what? Forget it. I can tell by your hands you're not capable of working here. You're that Ulukai, are you not? You'd think the odds would bestow you with better hands.
What's wrong with them? Too many fingers for you?
Your hands are perfect for sewing tunics and baking grease cakes for the conversion ceremony. Now go. We do real work in the treetops.
Where can I find Doc?
He usually hangs around the shops. The merchants trick him into buying useless junk like clunky diving equipment and other things that never work. Or you can look for him at his father's cabin by the lake, northwest from here.
He is probably exploring those lakes like his father before him.
Not swimming, that's for sure. He'd revert himself in a bucket of water. I don't know what he does. Some secret project. He should be up here, gathering armfuls of morags for the next convoy.
I just wonder what kind of job would require strong fingers like yours.
I guess it's your first time in EMEA. On these trees, we cultivate the most delicious morags on Adelpha. My name is Moore. I am the Grand Foreman of the Harvester.
Oh, really? Grand Foreman. Sounds important.
Harvesters are more than simple farmers. The best morags grow close to the moons, on the tops of the highest trees. Very dangerous to gather. Only young, vigorous Talons can reach them. In my early moons, I would dance across the branches without fear. But now, the heights make me dizzy. So I took on new responsibilities.
Tell me more about Casimir.
You know enough. I don't want to waste any more words on losers.
Are you and Hatso friends?
There are no friends in politics. Hatso's EMEA's leader. But he believes we can negotiate with the enemy. EMEA is lucky the invaders are not after Morag.
Sounds like you're in the opposition party, Moore. Are you campaigning for village leader?
Each ground citizen of EMEA has the right to challenge the leader in front of the yards. I did, twice, but I failed.
They say 3 is the magic number.
The citizens of EMEA still see me as the unworthy Talon from the treetops. No matter how low I descend, I still need better Morag numbers so I can prove my value to them.
Sorry, who are you again?
I am Moore, Chief Harvester of EMEA.
What are you doing here?
When I'm not supervising the harvest, I'm recruiting new workers for the treetop.
Time to go. Bye, Moore.
What do you want?
Morag fruit. They taste good?
My citizens eat nothing else. The morag nourishes, moisturizes, purifies our essence. Talans from every corner of Adelpha used to come here and pay many Zorkins for its unique taste.
You're making me hungry, Chief. Where can I get some?
You can have your fill if you climb to the top of a tree. But don't let Grand Foreman Moore see you stealing one. He's far less accommodating than me.
What's Moore's problem?
Moore is a retired harvester from the treetops who dreams of becoming chief. But treetops people are simple people. One needs a certain downbringing to lead.
Downbringing? You mean upbringing, right?
I mean class and dignity. Only citizens of the ground have good social standing. The treetops are for uneducated people, rude people. One cannot learn class, especially someone like Moore.
I wish I could stay longer, but...
You have to go? Good.
So the lower class is at the top, and you have to work your ass off to the bottom to access the upper society. Weird logic. Where I'm from, the top is prime real estate.
Only the less fortunate Talans live in the treetops. The young ones dream of climbing down the ladder of our society, just like I did.
Your social logic is really upside down. Who wants to be down on the ground? The view's amazing up there.
Views don't pay, Ulukai. Morags pay. If I don't find harvesters, the citizens of EMEA will be eating Reese for every meal, and that idiot Hatso will blame me for the recession. He'll toss me back up to the treetops. I'll be forced to watch sunsets from a wooden terrace instead of cleaning the dirt between my toes. A nightmare.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. I wish I could help ease your pain.
You could help me sooner than you think. Have you met Doc? He's a simple-minded lad. A big fan of the Ulukai fairy tale. A dreamer, but a damn good climber.
Hey, I like fairy tales. Or some of them, at least.
Doc was my best worker. Unaware of his essence. He could climb higher than anyone. I had great hopes for him.
What happened?
Casimir happened. Casimir was Doc's father. good-for-nothing slacker who fancied himself a treasure hunter. But he never found his treasure, so he never climbed down. He reverted himself in the lake searching for God knows what. Now Doc has caught his father's madness. He left the treetops to become the new fool in town.
A fool who believes in me. I mean, who believes in Ulukai. Sounds like a great guy.
Doc has been spending all his hard-earned Zorkins on a secret project, taken straight out of a children's story. He refuses to return to work. But an Ulukai like you can succeed where I failed. Could you convince him to embrace his essence and fulfill his destiny in the treetops?
What can you tell me about Doc's secret project?
I don't know anything about it. I just hope it's not the one that got Casimir.
Time to go. Bye, Moore. Didn't see you there. Hello, Shamaz Nemet.
What in the yachts? I didn't realize it before, but how did you learn to speak Agasork so fast? Wait, is that a Shamazar accent I'm hearing?
Really? I think the odds did something to me when I delivered their message to the Almael.
Oh, I see. Praise them. Be careful, Ulukai. Activating the Daokas has caught the invaders' attention.
So, where is that Daramon of yours? And how can I score it quick?
Amia's Daramon doesn't exist yet. The chief of the village creates a Daramon as a token of gratitude. Speak to my fellow Talans and they will tell you how you can help them. If you're a good friend to Amia, it's Daramon you shall receive. Good luck with Hatso, though.
Yeah. How to Make Friends on Alien Worlds. I must have left that book on the shelf. I'll try my luck here and in other places I come across, too. Are you happy with how things are run here?
Oh, happy, sad, this, that. Emotions, yes. Emotions interfere with the flow of the essence. Get rid of happy, get rid of sad. What are you left with? Balance.
What you did right there? A human calls that beating around the bush.
Forgive me, stranger, let me speak plainly. Every harvester who climbs the tree wants to climb the tree. Sometimes a harvester falls, which is a horrible thing. Accidents happen and that makes most people sad. Not me.
What are you guys harvesting?
Well, Moore can give you a much more fascinating answer than I can. He is the expert on morags.
Where can I find more?
You can try his house on the ground, but he's all around Amia trying to enroll new recruits for the harvest. Not having much luck, though.
Remind me what a Shamaz does.
I heal wounds of the flesh. Lately, my moons have been filled with healing harvesters who fall from the trees.
Did you know Casimir?
Of all the Talans in Amia, I have healed him the most. Because he keeps getting hurt. So reckless. For Shamaz, reckless means business.
You know what Doc's up to?
Yes, he's making a waterproof suit to dive underwater. Sewing little pieces together like a crazy person. I told him his sewing needle would make holes in the suit, but he's just like his father, Casimir.
Can you heal me?
Brace yourself. The odds guide my hands.
Take care, Nemet. Hi. What is happening here?
Oh my God! I can't believe it! Did the yacht send you to meet with Doc?
I wish I knew. The odds are being a bit vague with me. Who's Doc?
I am Doc! Search no more. This is the place.
Your old man around?
Kind of. He reverted at the bottom of this lake. I tried to save him, but I can't swim and almost got reverted myself. I'm so afraid of the water.
Sorry to hear that. You should learn to swim, and practice makes, perfect. Why would you build your cabin by a lake if you can't swim?
The Yods laugh at me because I was denied a proper conversion ceremony. They test me again and again with water, but there's no way I'm an Aloe Talan. I hate water. Father hated it too. But I will have the last laugh. I will achieve my destiny.
What destiny would that be?
Well, the ancients marked a nearby rock for my father to discover millions of moons later. The engraved stone foretold his only son would find an artifact in a lake. An artifact that would save Amia from extinction. He tried to claim it for me, but water scares me even more now.
Can I have a look at the rock you're talking about?
My father showed it to so many people. He even made me memorize it in case it was destroyed. No one believed us. Who trusts prophecies anymore, right?
Speaking of prophecies, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Ulukai.
Oh my Yods! Of course! My father told me everything about the savior of Adelpha. It's you?
That's what Liaz seems to think. I don't remember much of my past.
The Yods have planned our encounter. I will show you the engravings, Ulukai. Together, we can save Amia on your way to saving Adelpha.
Sure. Who am I to go against that level of enthusiasm? What is this relic you're looking for?
That is not exactly clear to me. But Casimir told me it would save my village from the invaders. If the engravings are right.
So it's a weapon.
You're the Ulukai. You tell me. No bother. I trust the Yods in their great design. We must make haste, though. Amia is in danger, and Hatso, our leader, can't protect us.
The place. What are you doing here?
Surely the ambassador of the Yods would know. I'm following my father's quest, of course. I wanted to pick up where Casimir left off, so I quit my job in the treetops and spent all my Zorkins on a diving suit that doesn't really work. You're joining my quest then?
Well, that depends. Are you taking no for an answer?
Sounds like a yes! Come, much work to be done. As my father used to say, practice makes perfect.
Someone canceled the conversion ceremony?
The invaders did. They shut down the Daokas, the portals that connect all villages on Adelpha. Now, the trip to the Well of Essence is way too long and dangerous. Hirax, the master of ceremonies of Palana, can't perform the sacred ritual of conversion anymore. Even the reverting ceremonies have stopped.
Where is the Well of Essence?
Young Talans have used the Daokas to visit the Well of Essence for countless moons. It's in Shamazar, a land far, far away. You can't access it on foot. At the well, Hirax performs their conversion ceremonies, but he hasn't been able to since the invasion. There's a whole generation of Talans who have left Kizar, but they're still unsure of their essence. It's a generational, existential crisis.
So that's bad, right?
Yes! A Talan's life is dictated by their essence. Now, a generation of young Talans like me have options. It's a nightmare.
Tell me more about Hatso.
Hatso has been the leader of Amia for as long as I can remember. After what happened to Procreana, he doesn't want Amia to fight back. He fears we would be reverted. But his passive strategy won't last very long.
What happened to Procreana?
Bad things. Focus on the good, Doc. The good.
Do you plan on returning to your job in the treetops?
Yes. As soon as I achieve my destiny, I'll go back. I could use some extra Zorkins. I spent everything I had on useless diving equipment.
Show me the engraved stone.
Follow me. Here it is. Hold on.
What's the matter?
You go ahead. I'm not worthy to face my father's hazardous yet.
What is this?
Don't touch it! It's ancient magic!
What the? Chalk?
Ulukai? Are you alright?
Dak, you should come and have a look at this.
God's almighty! You touched it! What have you done? Casimir always forbid me to... Oh...
Unless the ancients were into childish doodles, I think your dad was having a bit of fun with you.
It's very confusing.
When was the last time you came here?
I was young and naive. There was no artifact, no adventure. I have ruined my life for a false prophecy.
Sometimes memories play tricks on us. You know, we see what we want to see.
He lied to me, filled my head with fairy tales. I am so stupid. I should plan my reversion now. Get it over with!
Look, Casimir might have elaborated on his story to make it a bit more entertaining. Kids get easily bored,
There's
you know.
nothing in the lakes. Pretending there is won't honor my father's memory or mine.
Wait a minute. Your dad didn't draw everything on this rock. There are ancient symbols here, see?
I see what you're doing, but Hatso is right. I have to grow up.
Have a look for yourself. See those shapes there? I think I know what they are. An X marks the spot. Whoa!
Oh my god! You're right, Ulukai!
It's a map of the lakes, and there must be something in that one.
We're so close! I can feel it, partner. We're partners!
Partners? Hold your horses, Doc. I was happy to help, but I have my own agenda, you know.
I am so excited! You have to dive into the lake, Ulukai. You have to save Amiya!
Are you even listening to what I
Meet
just...
me at the lake! People will write songs about this day! Let's go!